It's that time of the year when schools are closed and learners get the much needed break. But for parents, this can be one of the challenging times as they have to find ways to entertain their kids and keep them safe and out of mischief. Now, to help parents with tips on how to keep their kids busy during this winter holidays, I'm joined by Jonathan Spencer, who's with OneDayOnly, who's the OneDayOnly brand manager. Jonathan, thank you for making time for us. So, 23% of mothers and 14% of fathers of school-age children often say having their child at home during the school holidays creates stress. How stressful does this period often get for the parents?
Oh, it can be very stressful. Having your kids at home all day, every day, while you have to spend time with them and you're not at work, I think can be quite a stress and you're not used to the chaos. So it's always nice to be super prepared for it.
Okay, so how do you prepare for it? Because what's coming, as you say, it's chaos. It's going to be a lot of noise, some endless demands as well. So that planning ahead can be helpful for the parents. How do they plan ahead?
Well, I think you've got to plan ahead and just make sure you find activities for your kids. Find out board games, playing cards, etc., something for them to do indoors as well as outdoors. I think, when I was a kid, it was very important for my parents to send me outside. And today as well, I think kids are spending less and less time outside. So play is very important for, I think, early childhood brain development as well. So it's really great for kids to just spend some time playing with their parents. And it's nice bonding time for parents and their children as well. It doesn't always have to be stressful, but I would definitely say the preparation is key.
Okay. The July school holidays last about 25 days or so. It's probably the second longest break of the school year. I guess it's no wonder then that most parents are left in this, as they often call it, holidays. This is a state of utter exhaustion. So what do you think the parents can do so that they don't end up going mad? So you've spoken about planning, make sure that they send the kids out, organize a number of games, sub-programs around to keep them busy. But as a parent as well, you want to take a bit of a break. So what can you do? Do you align your activities with those of your children?
Absolutely. I think you have to align, what makes you happy versus, and, what makes your kids happy as well. I think, going out for a hike, going for a walk, going for play dates with your friends, if they've got kids as well, that can always be relaxing. And then when it's nap time, you have at least some downtime. You can do some online retail therapy, like you can shop on OneDayOnly as well. We've got some amazing deals and toys for your kids that you can keep them prepared with. It's really to just also visit your family members. Grandparents make a great alleviation, I think, as well, if you have them, and also aunts and uncles. So, definitely align your interests with your children and, and then just bond with them over that.
So in essence, don't forget to put yourself first as a parent. Absolutely. And allow yourself to have some time out.
Absolutely, don't forget to run that long bath and, while the kids are sleeping or if they're on a play date, just take some time out for yourself and just, relax.
Yeah, well, that's if they're not going to come and disturb that long bath you're trying to take. Should you be stocking up on their favorite foods? Often parents, absolutely, during this time of the year, they often complain that they have to buy almost twice as much of grocery they would ordinarily buy on a normal month because the kids frequent the kitchen a lot. So what can they do to plan around that?
Definitely. You've got to get your grocery lists out way in advance and just make sure that you've got all the favorite snacks for your children. Keep them healthy, though. I think you don't want to get unhealthy stuff and then they're running around causing more chaos than usual with all the sugar. But, get healthy snacks and just keep your pantry stocked. I think when kids are bored, they're also always wanting, something to eat. So I think that parents need to go out, get a grocery list going, keep their pantry stocked, keep it locked, though, definitely, so the kids don't raid it. But, yeah. Yeah.
So it's the winter season now. How should parents then navigate the kids who demand to go out? Should they be allowing them to get out? I mean, we know, the saying, too much of anything is bad, even though fewer screens mean more screaming time. So I imagine it's good to sometimes let your children run around in the backyard, even though it's winter. How do parents balance that?
I think if it's a good weather day, definitely let your kids run outside. Join them if you can. Make sure that they're warmly dressed. Always a jacket and a jersey. Keep them well insulated, and then join them outside. And then on days when there isn't an opportunity to go outside, when it's raining or when it's really windy, keep them inside, and then do some fun games with them. Build some forts inside, and play some games. It's really, really great to keep that play going during that time.
Mm-hmm. Should parents go low on tech? Load shedding has lessened in recent times, at least for now. Let's not jinx it. But it's still very much part of our everyday life. So you might need to tend to old school solutions like books and games, I imagine, to keep the kiddies entertained. So when it comes to tech and letting them have access to their products, how should parents look at that?
I think that, lessening tech is always a little bit of a good thing. But it depends on the age of your child, I suppose, as well. The teenagers obviously will be more inclined to play on tech. But also PlayStation is a great way also for kids' hand-eye coordination, to keep them going with that. But I would definitely, keep screen time to a minimum so that they learn some tactile things as well, like, playing inside, and also developing their social skills with others is, I think, very important as well. And not to let that go during the school holidays. They're not interacting with other classmates, etc. So it's really, really good to just keep that social interaction going.
Okay, so would that social interaction, keeping it going, include when I'm tired of them, I can just, ship them over to their friend's home for a sleepover?
That would be ideal, I reckon.
All right. Jonathan Spencer, Brand Campaign Manager, thank you for giving some parents some tips on how to deal with their little ones, their kiddies, this holiday season.